Listen, mama needs some loving too. So let's self-care. Okay, I know what you're thinking. How is this anything related to self-care? Well, let me tell you. This is how I self-care, y'all. I am a mom, okay? I am a mama of 2 kids. And this time around, as you guys know, I am breastfeeding. So with that being said, there's more work involved because you're always pumping, which means you're always cleaning out your pumps, if that's what you do. And you're always breastfeeding, you're always nursing. So there's never really any downtime to this. But what I like to do is just pump at night. I like to get it all out of the way so that I'm able to have enough supply for baby boy during the night shift. I do nurse mostly at night, but these are more so for like kind of night bottles, morning-ish bottles. I just like to get it all out the way. I like to store it up, put it in a glass mason jar, and put it in the back of the refrigerator. And yeah.
I be getting mixed signals while you slow down. Don't stop this green light. Now you gotta be special when you know I can't have you when I'm under the neck.
Mighty God. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. First of all, I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired. I'm over it. And I gotta start pumping. So let's pull out the tatas and get them things on now. Let's talk about last night. Mama was getting ready to film such an aesthetically pleasing, if you will, video for y'all. And guess who just decided to wake up randomly? Mind you, I think he had been asleep for about an hour, and he woke up mid me showering, and I heard him as soon as I cut the water off, ran to him because I know exactly what that means. Okay, baby boy is hungry. So we got him his milk. I just spent the time with him, and I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be fine. I'm going to just nurse him and he's going to be good. No, 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 no. He had other plans, okay? He wanted to freaking eat from the bottle, nurse on me, fall asleep on me. As soon as I transition him over to his co-sleeper, he's like, no, I want to lay on you, mama. So I was like, you know what? Tonight, we're just not going to do any self-care. We're just going to spend that time with him. And that's what I did. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to wake up in the morning and feel my self-care. But that's not realistic for me, y'all, because I do not wash my face in the morning. That may sound gross to y'all, but that's not gross to me because it's just not gross. But I don't do that in the morning. The only thing I'll do in the morning, of course, is brush my teeth. But this morning I was just like, let me just use a baby wipe to at least wipe my face off from the night and put on my sunscreen, as y'all see I'm doing. And that's just pretty much my self-care for the morning. I don't do that every single morning. I only do that if I'm going somewhere, and that day was me going to baby boy's appointment, his 2-week-old appointment. He did not have to get any vaccines because he got all of his vaccinations in the hospital. And yeah, he pretty much just got his newborn screening. So I didn't take y'all along for that because, again, this was more self-care. Even though I did state that that is a part of my self-care, I figured you guys didn't care to see that. And on top of it, you can't record in most of these medical places anyway. So there's that. I decided to hydrate my lips because y'all know that's what I like to do, okay? And I'll show y'all what I'm using. Nothing has switched up. I use the same products. I am a creature of habit. I do not switch it up, okay? Unless it is a product that I just really want to try. This is the oil I was telling y'all about. It is 10 out of 10 would recommend. The bottle that I'm using, however, is not that oil, if that makes sense. So that bottle that I'm using is actually olive oil, but it's not olive oil, if that makes sense. I just basically transitioned the oil that I just showed y'all and just put it in that bottle because I like to use that applicator, if that makes sense. I don't like to use my hands. Okay, nothing I'm saying right now is making sense, but if y'all see what I just did, then it makes sense. But I hadn't oiled my hair since I relaxed it. Don't do that either because then your scalp is going to be super dry. But I just decided to go ahead and oil my hair because I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon. And I just ultimately ended up wearing a baseball cap anyway. So that's why I literally didn't even care to put it how I did in a ponytail because it just wasn't that serious to me. So yeah.
And I can put you in. I can put you in. I can see the whole city from this balcony. Back in 2019, I was outside freely, but now they got it out for me. I don't care what frat you was in, you can't out for me. Keep dreaming. Pineapple juice, I give a sweet semen. I know what they like, so I just keep cheesing. Hard drive full of heat seeking. Tryna come the same day as Jack rethinking. You don't need Givenchy, you need Jesus. Why do y'all sleep on me? I need reasons. I got plex in the mail peak season. Shout out to my UPS workers, making sure I receive it. You could do it too, believe it. I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. I can put you in. Yes, I am. They say you a superstar, now damn, I guess I am. You might be the man, well that's unless I am. Okay, I'll confess I am. Go ahead and get undressed, I am. Okay, cool, you on Sunset? I am. I'm about to slide, okay, I'm outside, okay. This lifestyle don't got many downsides. Except for the lack of time I get around my family, making sure they never downsize. I got visions of my mom saying, wait, this house mine? Can't lie, I'm on Angus Cloud 9. I got him on the bandwagon now, about time. I ain't even got no downtime. Every time I speak, she say, yeah, that sounds fine. I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. I can put you in. I've been throw up the sex in
Okay. Let's get into the ribs, shall we? I ain't gonna hold y'all. This was the laziest I have ever cooked, okay? I don't even think I dried off those ribs. Okay, like when I say I just put them in there, seasoned them. I know it looks like a lot of seasoning, but it really isn't. It really wasn't a lot. But I also did kind of do a little bit more than I typically do, only because that was the only seasoning that I used, that Texas style rib seasoning. I only used that seasoning this go around. I did not use anything else, no salt, no pepper, nothing. Just that, and honestly, it was still the same. Like, it was literally still so good. But I literally had just put them in at about 5:30, I believe, and they already take 2 to 3 hours to cook. So I was just trying to hurry up to get them done so that we could all eat, because we were all starving, and I had decided at the last minute that I was going to cook anyway. So yeah.
Kiss me dangerous. Been so lost without you all around me. Get anxious. Leave me. Don't like the shadow. In the dark right now. Feeling lost, but I like it. Comfort in my sins, not about me. All I got right now. Feel the taste of resentment. Simmer in my skin. It's all about the stain on my shirt. New my nerves. Oh, nigga got curved. Going back on my word. It makes you so thirsty. Still don't know my words. Still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental. Got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't deserve this sunshine. I found a way. I'm still can't cry about that. I can say it's just my mind. Gotta get out of here. Tough crowd, hate it. Can't stay in the dark right now. Feeling lost, but I like it. Comfort in my sins, not about me. All I got right now. Feel the taste of resentment. Simmer in my skin.
Now folding up the laundry we completed earlier today as a part of my self-care routine. And as I stated earlier in the beginning of the video, this is what helps me stay sane. This is what keeps me motivated, and also to stay organized as much as possible. Having 2 kids is no joke, okay? It is definitely something you have to embrace and be as consistent as possible with, but always remembering that you were made for this, and doing things like this can definitely keep you on a consistent schedule. Hence why I made this a realistic postpartum self-care for mommies, and not anything that is so aesthetic. This is just something I do to keep me organized, honestly, to make sure that everything stays in place and that I'm able to find everything easily and everything is well put together. morning, friends. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're new, welcome. Today is January 19th. It is a Thursday. I was not going to make this a talking video, if you will. It's just going to be montages and a voiceover. I didn't show y'all what I made last night, so got to show y'all. So this is what I made. Hold on, got to get it open. So I call it a 3-cheese mac and cheese because it has sausage pieces inside of it. Okay, y'all, I actually meant to say a meat lover's mac and cheese. I literally thought about this. I feel like I've had something similar to this before. You know what? I think I did. Now, literally, now that I'm sitting here talking, do y'all remember in my vlog, it was a date night with me and my husband, and we went to this place called the Irish Pub. Do y'all remember that? Okay, so I think that's kind of where I got the idea from, but that's what I meant to call it because I decided to include like some, y'all know that sausage I'm always cooking with. I use that. I use mozzarella cheese, and then I use shredded cheddar cheese, and then I used Velveeta and milk. And like I said, I forgot to add Philadelphia cream cheese to make it a little bit sweeter, like the sauce that I was making sweeter. But that is what I did. And then I added the typical parsley and red pepper flakes and stuff that I always add. But I didn't mean to call it 3-cheese. I meant to call it meat lovers mac and cheese because I didn't want to use elbows this time. And I just used penne. And y'all, it was bussin'. It was so good. It's penne. And I made my cheese that y'all saw me make, Velveeta and milk. I forgot to add Philadelphia cream cheese to make it a little bit sweeter, but it's fine. And then parsley, not cayenne pepper, paprika. And I feel like I added something else, but I can't remember. But this is what it is. And then, of course, the ribs. So I'm about to eat that right now for breakfast. Yes, because I'm hungry and I've been craving it. But yeah, that's what I made, y'all. It look good on it. Purr. Hey, y'all. So I wanted to end the video by letting you guys know, and I did kind of briefly go into detail about the way that my self-care looks, but I wanted to kind of do a small sit down just to be realistic and be honest. I mean, even right now, look at how I miss. Like, look. However, I think for me personally, going through postpartum this time around was not as bad as it was with my first child. I feel like it is so important to have a village. It's so important to have people surrounding you that is always asking, how are you doing? And it's not a selfish thing, you know, don't feel bad about wanting that help, asking for that help, needing that help, because sometimes people do get so engulfed with the baby that they do forget about you. And it is true. However, I do feel like I was able to go through this process this time around with just so much help, so much support. And I really thank everybody that has literally called, text, even emailed, DM'd, just everything, even down to like my content. Like, people genuinely rock with my content. And that little spark of a comment, a like, a view makes me feel really, really good. So thank y'all so much. I just love y'all so much and I really appreciate it. But again, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that just because it's not the aesthetic way of, you know, self-care as we know it, doesn't mean that it's not self-care. What is your self-care? For me, it is cooking and cleaning. For me, it is organizing. It is restructuring. It is nesting, even though I'm not pregnant anymore. I love things organized. I love things put together. I love when things are neat. I have OCD. It's not obviously medically diagnosed, but I know I do because I literally can't like function if things are a mess. If you really read my description bar below, I always put what the video is about. And one thing that I put was cooking is something that I don't do often as I'd like, but it is something that I enjoy doing when I do it because I just love the fact that it feeds my family. I love when they want more. They are requesting more of that specific dish. So that's self-care for me. And even down to cleaning, as I said, like, things have to be put together, even washing my kids' clothes, like to know that they have a fresh pair of underwear or fresh, well, they don't wear underwear, but you know what I mean? Like fresh diapers or fresh clothes to wear for school. And baby boy has fresh clothes that I can just change out because he's a newborn. So he's always spitting up. or he's having blowouts, or he is urinating through his clothes. And it just makes me feel good that I can easily open up his drawer and he has a fresh set of newborn onesies or socks and just different things like that. I always re-up on his diapers and his wipes. So little things like that. And though my hair isn't done, as I said I was gonna do, like the fact that it's relaxed and it's clean and it's just in a ponytail, that's self-care for me. So I don't want you guys to feel like you have to be aesthetic, because be for real, when you at home, you're not as aesthetic as you want to be. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to self-care the way you self-care. And again, if that's just taking a quick little shower, if that is being in the shower for an hour, as you saw in the video, I wasn't able to fully complete my self-care. I was going to do a skincare routine for y'all, everything. But my baby was crying. That's realistic. You know, he was hungry. So I had a bottle of freshly expressed breast milk and I just warmed it up, gave it to him, and, you know, he was able to sleep throughout the rest of the night. Honestly, I wasn't even able to finish the video as I did. I think I said it in the video that I wasn't able to finish because he wanted to nurse on me after he ate, and then he wanted to fall asleep on me. So it's just, you know, those realistic moments that I want us to keep in mind, that I think we get so caught up in because we do YouTube and because that's what people want to see. I also feel like people want to see the real too. And that's just the real. I forgot to show y'all me, you know, making the final dinner, you know, just little things like that, that I felt like, don't cut that out. Don't crop that out. Don't edit that out. Keep that in there because that is real. And that's what people want to see right now. I'm done pumping, but I still got my pumps in because I don't feel like getting up. I could have made myself look more appeasing, but I don't care. Like, I mean, I care in certain aspects, but I just want you guys to see the real, all in all. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.